A machine is inserted into the man's mouth to implant a bomb into his body. Everyone in the prison has been implanted with such a device. Crossing the yellow line will cause extreme pain. If the red line is crossed, the bomb will explode instantly. Their movements are tracked in real time. Even their dreams are identified by AI and projected onto the warden's screen. Once any unauthorized thoughts are detected, the warden will immediately activate the pain mode. Under such strict control, some prisoners have become demented. John is one of them. It turns out that in the future, the entire world has been nuclear contaminated. Ecological environments are completely destroyed. To reduce the population, the government has stipulated that each person can only have one child. John's wife accidentally got pregnant again. They used a special vest to dodge security checks again and again. Unexpectedly, they were finally discovered. To cover for his wife's escape, John was captured and brought to this prison. He saw a prisoner being bullied, so driven by a burst of righteousness, he stepped in to help. But he didn't notice. The bully had 187 carved on his head, which means he is the boss of the prison. John was no match for him at all, beaten helplessly without the power to fight back. Fortunately, the surveillance detected it in time. Then the three were locked in a laser cage. Careless movements would cause burns from the laser beams. Seeing his cellmate about to collapse, John stepped forward to confess guilt. He was immediately taken to the warden's presence, who unashamedly expressed his admiration for John's wife. After all, he is the boss of the prison. To torture John, the warden tied him to a special machine, constantly pouring contaminated images into his mind. When the torture ended, John had completely broken down mentally, unable to take care of his basic life needs. The warden threatened John's wife that if she wanted to save John, she must agree to be with him for her husband's safety. She had to comply with the warden's demands. During this period, she kept looking for opportunities. One day, she drugged and knocked out the warden, then used a surveillance robot to connect to John's brain. With her help, John successfully woke up from his confused state. He then realized 4 months had passed. John, having regained his sanity, was determined to rescue his wife. Soon, a turn of events came. A cellmate who had been serving the warden could use this to contact John's wife. At night, she stole the prison's map chip and had the cellmate bring it back to the cell. Under the laser's illumination, John learned the escape route of the prison, but to leave this place, he still needs to remove the bomb in his body.
Jim Carrey was not meant to do this. In How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey brought the mischievous character to life with his signature physical comedy. Originally, the scene was meant to have Jim yank the tablecloth, sending everything crashing to the ground. However, when he pulled it, everything miraculously stayed in place. Without missing a beat, he improvised, rushing back and knocking everything over himself, making the moment even funnier.